I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up? I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter. What's a two up?
Yeah, alright, I got him. T-Stead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never duckin' smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and cheese like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, Reballo's bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Any, money, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs is trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stabbed in my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, around still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to work out and it hurt my stomach. I get them rap, that boy mommy. Black on black, this Maybach done. When times was dark, we stood on the block around the clock, now my life son. I had to make it out. Rest in peace to Dolph, I took that paper out. Wanted some more laying out on the dough and bought my neighbor's house. I done so many favors for some people, feel like I'm favored out. No eating in, we taking out. Same people who was cheering, they hating now, but so what? Dan Marino seats inside this Rolls truck, they dolphin blue. Big homie, y'all little boys better remember who y'all talking to. It's gonna cost you like a 50 for me and the gang, and we just walking through and counting money often too.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too wide to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. So these spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stop. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out in a tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sure you hit it just right.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. Short throw to Disley. The big fella. And he gets gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They go play action with Richardson. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Richardson working from the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Richardson looking to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Eagles hit 9-5 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown! Double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make making an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They got a chance of coming out with the W.
Deep there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Look at this Eagle defense. This unit will improve against the pass because right now Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Off play action. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. McCaffrey is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
We talked a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 here in the first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Eagles. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Complete, it's Dodson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be
They've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Flush to his right. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 on the way to the 3. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. And it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He can't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings him forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. He gets a sack. And he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I go,
this is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Richardson. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Richardson.
At the 3-yard line.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson. This first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That's like taking candy from a baby. Great timing.
Come on.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. McPherson now for the extra point. And the route is on in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. Another touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite. First-time performance.
Partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. He'll take it at the 42. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Eagles. Christian McCaffrey, 46 yards. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now they're in the hurry. They're going to look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington 1st down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th.
1st down, Washington.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
1st down, Commanders.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal at the 9.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Commanders are able to at least get 1 score back. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Washington first down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He's not going to get there. He's up in the backfield. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 4 yards out. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Richardson on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. The partner is still in the third quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process. I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a first down as well.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
19 tight.
Again, it's Richardson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Richardson will throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Commanders 21.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Here's Richardson to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! The Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago, so just the Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't caught a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short at first as the tackle is made at the 33. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Richardson back to throw it. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 33 yards. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now. McPherson up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. It's going to be a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on third down, good for 28. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Elijah Moore from a yard out. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here, but it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
And the Washington first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion. But still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do. And don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before.
Bring it back. Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready, break. 65 Jack. 65.
Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
And he will get into the end zone. It's touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. Now it's Richardson. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.